Hornet. Hello again. This is your announcer, Steve Earle, and this is that game show made in your backyard with people that may have been in your backyard. Yes, indeed. It's time we play Baton Rouge. He'll move you to the studios of TV2. Let's right now welcome Pat.
Everybody, welcome again to another edition of
Shingleton.
WePlay Baton Rouge. Yes, this is a game show that entertains, informs, and rewards. And in our last couple of shows, you may have seen that little rule change that we have. We're going to show it to you again. 2 new categories appear on the game board. One is detour, one is shortcut. Detour means you select that category, you have the option of taking away one street from your opponent should you answer the question correctly. You miss the question, then your opponent picks up the street. Shortcut category, you have the opportunity there of gaining 2 streets with 2 correct answers. But miss the question again, hey, you lose. Your opponent's going to lose a street again. So stick with us. You'll be able to see. And if you'd like to see the rules to our game, we'd be more than happy to send them to you. If you call us at 925-8295. Now, you're going to see that on the screen throughout the show. So just jot it down. Living room players, get ready as well. At the end of the game, we not only stash the cash when you name the landmark, but we also give the people in our studio audience a chance to get to the game board and win a little bit of that WePlay Baton Rouge prize stuff. Hello, studio audience. Hello! You can call me Uncle Pat. Here's the categories, as you can see. And incidentally, on all of our holiday shows, we want to wish you a happy Easter. And we always take the opportunity to bring those students into the show. And tonight we have 2 students from 2 great church groups. And here they are, and Steve's going to tell you about them. How about it, Steve Arena? Who do we have tonight?
On our holiday shows, we salute the students.
Yes,
our first contestant tonight represents the First Presbyterian Church.
How about that?
His interests include turtle racing, riding his bike without the training wheels,
I can do that.
and watching TV stations go off the air. Say hello, Pat, to David Berry.
Hi, David. Nice to see you. Welcome to WePlay Baton Rouge. You've got a great group here backing you up. They're going to be supporting you from the First Presbyterian Church, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, what school you go to here in Baton Rouge?
I go to Episcopal High.
Episcopal High, good school. I understand that they're in the process. I think they just got a brand new football coach out of Episcopal, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And he's ready to go, and I guess you're ready to go too across the streets of the studios of TV2.
Yes, sir.
You got to have a contestant to play the game, David. We have it for you. And who can tell us about it better than Steve? Steve, take it away again.
David will match his wits and wisdom with our second student.
Okay.
He's representing Laurel Lee Baptist Church.
All right.
He enjoys kicking up the dust.
How about that?
Balloon salespeople on Florida Boulevard.
Florida Boulevard.
Where's the beef?
Where's
Coming
the
to the
beef?
game board now, Keith Albert.
Hi, Keith. Laurel Lee Baptist Church has been in our studio audience before. Another great group supporting you. And where do you go to school?
Calvary Christian.
Calvary Christian. You reside where in Baton Rouge? What street you live on here? Perkins, Lee. That's all right. If you don't live on a street, that's okay. Maybe it's an alley. I live on a dirt road. 4 rooms and a path. But anyway, you're ready to play the game, obviously, right? Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to announce those living room players. You're playing along with Nori Ann Falquist, who lives on Ellis Avenue here in Baton Rouge. Now, should you win, let me tell you what we're going to do for Nori Ann. She's going to get 2 cases of Coke, the Tiger Rag, some tickets to LSU baseball, and also Sicily's Pizza. So, look, I'll tell you what, if you happen to lose, boy, Nori's going to be on you. Carrie Sandifer lives in Gonzales. David, you're going to play right along with her. Again, should you win, she is going to win. I'll tell you what, folks, we always start our game with a coin toss. I've got the coin. I'm going to toss it. We're going to find out who's going to go first. We'll spin the categories. We'll start Easter show in a moment, but first taking care of some business. This is WePlay Baton Rouge, and we'll be right back.
Our contestants move to the head of the class if they reach the studios of TV2. Stand by for round 1 coming up. You can be a part of our wild and crazy audience with your group or organization by calling 925-8295. That's 925-8295. Back to the game board. Here's Pat.
Okay, Steve, thanks. Incidentally, once again, our studio audience tonight, Laurel Lee Baptist Church. Round of applause for yourselves. And also, The First Presbyterian Church to my left, also backing David. David, I'm going to flip the coin. Why don't you go ahead and call it?
Heads.
As you can see, it's tails. You've lost the coin toss. Keith, you've won it. You'd like to do what?
Go first.
Okay, you'll take the first question. Dave, you okay moving across these streets?
Yeah.
Okay, we watch for the studio, the living room players watch for also those questions coming up, and also we watch for the categories of spin. Keith, you're first. There go the categories. Perkins is the street you're looking for. Louisiana Sports is up there. Obviously, you don't want to take detour because David doesn't have any streets, so it's Louisiana Sports, and you'd like what?
Sports.
Sports it is. Under sports, here's your first question. Let's see what happens for your first street. These two brothers won gold medals in boxing during the 1976 Olympic Games. Michael won his in the middleweight division, Leon in the light heavyweight division. What are these brothers' last names?
Spinks.
Exactly right. Perkins is the street. You've occupied your first streets. Back over to David. David, there they go, the categories for you. They're running right now. Aha, Louisiana. Now detour pops and also sports hits again. You like what?
I'll take Louisiana.
Louisiana it is. Listen to this question under Louisiana. We want to know what the official state tree for the state of Louisiana is, Dave. What is the official state tree for the state of Louisiana?
Is it an oak tree?
I'm sorry, incorrect. It is the cypress or the bald cypress tree. So once again, it's back over to Keith. The category spin for you. Here they go. All right, this time we find movies, events, and the mixed bag. Keith?
I'll take mixed bag.
Mixed bag. Never know what's coming out of it, but here's this question. We're all familiar with the Christmas tree. From what country did the Christmas tree originate in the Middle Ages?
Sweden.
I'm sorry, incorrect. It's Germany. Germany's where the old Christmas tree came from, but a good guess. David, back to you. Here go the categories. Okay, movies, events, mixed bag. David, what do you like?
I'll take events.
Events it is. Under events, this one's coming out. This date is July 9th, 1974. May have read about it in your history books. This former Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, he dies in Washington, D.C. at the age of 83. Now, his first name is Earl. What is his last? Time's up. Question and answer is Earl Warren. Remember Earl Warren? No. Well, that's what happens when we play Baton Rouge. Okay, Keith, back to the game board category spin for you. Here we go. Sports and the shortcut in the TV. Once again, shortcut, two questions back to pick up two streets. What do you like?
Sports.
Sports it is. Sports, here we go. Under sports, what is Yogi Berra's first name? Now, is it Frederick, Lawrence, Dominic, or Anthony?
Anthony.
I'm sorry, incorrect. It's none other than Lawrence. Lawrence Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra. Back to you, Dave. There go the categories, and here we go. So a lot of different questions coming out of the categories. This time we find sports again. Shortcut TV. Shortcut, pick up two streets immediately, or the TV question and the sports category.
I'll try TV.
TV it is. Under TV, here we go. Under TV, what television show did Clarabelle the Clown appear on? Was it Mickey Mouse? Was it Howdy Doody? Was it the Little Rascals or the Three Stooges?
Mickey Mouse?
Incorrect. Howdy Doody's where Clarabelle appeared on the old TV show. So back to Keith. Here go the categories. Still looking at that second street. We looked at the game board. We find TV, detour, music. Detour not absolutely the one you want to take. So TV and music are the categories we look at. Keith, what do you like?
TV.
TV again. Under TV. Here we go. This question under TV. Wrong category under TV. Here we go. If you remember Betty Jo, she entered the annual Shady Rest Hotel Horseshoe Tournament. Now, was this TV show in 1964-65, was it on the Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, or Batman?
Green Acres.
Sorry, Petticoat Junction. Boy, we got some bad questions coming out of the slots today. David, back to you. Here go the categories. We find this time TV and detour and music. Gentlemen. I'm sorry, David.
Try music.
Music it is. Here we go under music, and here is the question under music. This 1970s supergroup, and I'm sure you've heard of, called ELO, had such hits as Turn to Stone and Strange Music. Do you know what the letters ELO stand for? Sorry, time's up. It's Electric Light Orchestra. How many knew that in the studio audience? That guy there did, but don't worry about it. Keith, back to the game board. The category spin again. Places and comics and words, and Keith looks them over, and he decides it's going to be...
Comics.
Comics it is. Under comics, here is the question under comics. Wrong one. Here we go. Under comics... I'll find one. All right. What comic strip character does this describe? He has a razor jaw, a hawk nose, and a dark hat, and he was invented by Chester Gould.
Andy Cap.
Andy Cap. Sorry, Dick Tracy's the one. Remember Dick Tracy? Razor jaw, hawk nose, dark hat. None other than Dick Tracy, but a good guess. David, back to you. There go the categories again. We find things in music and people, Dave, and you like what?
Things.
Things it is. Let's see what happens under the things and see if you can get this one. Louisiana produces between 20 and 35% of this product nationally. Now it's found in a shell. What's this famous product?
Oysters.
You've got Jefferson. All right, David. Well, we're cooking now. It's back to you, Keith, and there go the categories again. 1-1 to score, heading to lead. We find Louisiana, the detour category, and also sports.
Louisiana.
Louisiana, here's the question, and let's see what happens. The pelican's the state bird, you know that. Can you tell us, what is the main source of food for the pelican here in Louisiana?
Fish.
You've got Lee, and that's what it is. We find Keith on Lee Drive. He's heading for Stanford. David, you're on Jefferson heading for college. When we come back, it's your turn. We'll head you back to the game board. Taking care of some business. WePlay Baton Rouge. Happy Easter. More of the show right after this.
The contestants are on their way to the studios of TV2. More of the game show that entertains, rewards, informs, and educates when we return. Travel arrangements for WePlay Baton Rouge are provided by American Airlines. American Airlines, doing what we do best.
Yes, American Airlines providing all the travel arrangements for WePlay Baton Rouge. David, when we left, it was your turn. You've got a streak. You're heading to college. And there go the categories for Dave right now. They're spinning. Okay, Dave, we find Louisiana, the detour category, and also sports. As we mentioned, detour, knock the street off your opponent, or take Louisiana in sports, and you'd like to do what?
I'll take Louisiana.
Louisiana was good before. Let's see what happens this time. Lafayette is the home of this university located on East University Avenue. Its direction from Baton Rouge lends to its name. Now, if you name this university, we can put you over onto college.
Eastern.
Sorry, incorrect. It's Southwestern. Southwestern, it's southwest of Baton Rouge, and that's the name of the university. Keith, back to you. There go the categories. Okay, Keith, Louisiana, the detour of the sports hits again. Same categories the last time you looked. You like what?
Louisiana.
Louisiana, here we go. In the 1700s, the qualities of this plant as a dye product had been known to Western Europe for a century before being introduced to Louisiana. At one time, it was the most important export crop. Now, was it indigo, rayon, orlon, or nitron?
Indigo.
That's right. Stanford is the street. And it's back to David with 2 streets ahead. The category spin for you, Dave. Let's see what happens. Movies, the events, and the mixed bag. And Dave, you look them over, you like what?
I'll take mixed bag.
Okay, mixed bag. Never know what's going to come out of it, but let's see what happens. In the mixed bag, we find geography. This state is not only, Dave, the northernmost state in America, but it's also the most western and eastern state. It was also one of the states that was the very last to come into the Union. Can you name this state?
Maine.
Incorrect answer, it's Alaska. Some of the Aleutian Islands extend beyond the 180th meridian on the globe, dividing the line between east and west. So it's not only the most northern, but it is also the most eastern state. So it's back to Keith, the category spin. Here we go. We find sports and shortcut and TV, and again, that shortcut category. One street you get, second street you get, and you can pick up two streets rapidly, or it goes back over to Dave, and he could capture. What do you say?
Sports.
Sports it is. Ain't going to try that shortcut category, but what about this particular question? Under sports, we find Vida Blue. You've heard of him. He's pitched for 3 Major League Baseball teams in his career. Can you tell us one of the 3 teams?
On the Oakland A's.
That's one of the 3 teams, and you've got your 4th street. And we have the San Francisco Giants and the Kansas City Royals as the second team. Hey, Dave, you're not out of it. There go the categories. Jefferson, your street, and let's see what comes up this time. Ah, the detour category is there, but so sports in Louisiana, 2 of the categories you also like.
I'm gonna have to take detour.
Okay, detour it is. Once again, you can take a street away from Keith, slide it over to your side, or it goes back and you may miss it, and also he may pick up the other. So let's see what happens under the detour category. We find this street, and here we go. The 1982 movie, The Toy, which was filmed right here in Baton Rouge, teamed 2 very funny men. Now, Dave, one of them was Jackie Gleason, who played the role of the millionaire. Who was the other man that played the human toy?
Richard Pryor.
That's exactly right. And you've slid that street from college over there, so it's now 3-2. Keith, back to the game board. Here go the categories. So it's a good strategy move for Dave on that one. Here they come down, and you'll find sports, shortcut, TV, and once again, that shortcut category. Answer the first one, get a street, get the second question, answer the street correctly, and you capture it. What do you want to do?
I'll take shortcut.
He's going to try shortcut. Could move within 1 street of the studios of TV Baton Rouge. Here is the shortcut category. This heavyweight boxer defended his title the most. Now, can you tell us who it was? Was it Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, or was it, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Leon Spinks?
Muhammad Ali.
Incorrect. It was Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, defended his heavyweight boxing title the most. So that street, again, he's picked up a street. Missed question in that category means your opponent gains street. We're tied at 3-3. Dave, the score, here they go. Sliding through them, we find movies and the events in the mixed bag. And now tied up, you look, you see, and what do you like there, Keith?
It's his turn?
I'm sorry, wait a second. That's right, it is David's turn. David, your turn. What do you like?
Events.
Events it is. Well, I'll tell you what, studio audience thought they were going to start throwing things at me. Okay, here's the event. Under the event category, we find this. The date, it's January 30th, 1974. In his State of the Union address, this President of the United States says, 1 year of Watergate is enough. What U.S. President spoke these words?
What year was it?
This was 1974. Let me repeat it. The date's January 30th, 1974. In his State of the Union address, this President of the United States says, 1 year of Watergate is enough. What U.S. President spoke these words? Time's up, Dave. Sorry, it was Richard Milhouse Nixon. He said, 1 year of Watergate is enough. So it's back to you, Keith. The category spin still tied 3-3. Here we go. Places is there, Keith. Comics and words. What do you like?
I'll try words.
Words it is. Under words, good category. Let's see what's in there. The word Creole originally applied to those born in Louisiana of European descent. Today, the word includes an awful lot of things. If you can tell us just one of the things that it does include, we'll put you to Dalrymple.
What?
Okay, the word Creole, it originally applied to those born in Louisiana of European descent, but today the term includes a lot of different things. Just tell us one of the things that it includes, and we'll put you over Dalrymple.
Shrimp.
Cooking, shrimp, that's one of them, and that's the street that you'll be able to get. We find the score at 4-3. The other ones on that happen to be, it's a breed of ponies, it's a dialect, and it's a type of a house. So you're on Dalrymple. You're heading to from Acadian to Park, Dave. When we come back again, you're going to the game board. We're going to take care of some business. This is WePlay Baton Rouge. More right after this. Indeed, final moments of WePlay Baton Rouge. That shortcut category, remember that you took? You sent that street over there. It seemed to work out real well, but Dave's only one street behind when we left. Here go the categories, Dave. Let's see what happens at final moments of WePlay, and they're gone. Movies, events, mixed bag, hits up there, Dave. What do you like?
Events.
Events was good. Let's see what's happened before. Okay, you've probably heard of this question before. Let's see what happens. The date's June 17th. It's 1972. 5 men are arrested at 2 a.m. at the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee in Washington, D.C. At what hotel complex did this particular event take place, Dave?
Hilton?
Sorry, incorrect. It was Watergate. Remember the Watergate Hotel where those guys were in there horsing around? Back to you, Keith. There go the categories, and they're running again. Keith, movies, events, mixed bag hits again for you, and you like what?
Events.
Events, let's see what happens under the old events category. Under events, the event is an election. The date, November 7th, 1972. President Nixon wins the election in the greatest Democratic defeat in U.S. history. Now, who did Nixon defeat? The person that he defeated was also one of the contenders for the Democratic nomination this year. Can you tell us who it is?
Mondale?
Incorrect. It was George S. McGovern. General George F. McGovern dropped out of the race just recently. David, back to you. The categories run. Katie and Izzy Street, you're heading to Park. Sports. Shortcuts there. TV. Pick up 2 streets real quick, Dave, or you can play it safe. Go with sports TV. What do you like to do?
TV.
TV it is. Under TV, here is the question. Wait a second. That was the question. Under TV, I'll get this straightened out. According to the opening narration on Star Trek, you've seen Star Trek, obviously. How long was the Enterprise's original mission supposed to last?
5 years.
That's exactly right, and you're on par. You got it. There go the categories for you, Keith. And they're running. Louisiana's there, Detour's there, sports is there, 4 and 4 the score. What do you like to do, Keith?
Sports.
Sports it is under sports. Here we go. The sports question. Carol Goosetree in 1978 was named the Rookie of the Year in this sport. Now, did she compete in golf, tennis, the rodeo, or basketball?
Golf.
Incorrect, the rodeo. She was the 1978 Rookie of the Year in that particular sport. I don't know if she's still talking about it now. She might have got thrown from the horse. David, the category spin. Here we go. Park the street, and here we find places in comics and words. What do you like there, Dave?
Places.
Their places could be anywhere. Person, places, things. Let's see what happens here. Here it is, Dave. Listen carefully. The nation's tallest state capitol building is located where?
Baton Rouge.
Correct answer, Louisiana, the state capitol building right here in Baton Rouge. Keith, categories are spinning for you. You're into Texas Street. Here we go. Louisiana, the detour category is there. So sports, he's 1 street ahead. What do you want to do?
I have to go with detour.
You want to detour him? Okay, under the detour category, here comes the question. Before it became the famous movie, Superman appeared in comic books and then on TV. Tell us the Illinois town that was Superman's home.
Chicago.
Sorry, incorrect. We've got to take away the street there, but you can't win on a missed answer. So, Dave, it's back to you. The category spin. The answer's Smallville. That's where he was from, Smallville. Kids, remember Smallville? Smallville's where Superman was from. It was a real small town. They called it Smallville. Movies, events, mixed bag. Dave.
Events.
Events it is. Under events, this question. Under the events, the date is August 21st through the 23rd, 1972. Now, it's the Republican National Convention, and the party nominates 2 men. Name one of the men who ran for the office of President and Vice President of the United States. You can name either one.
Bush.
Incorrect. It's either Spiro Agnew or Richard Milhouse Nixon again. So, Keith, it's back to you. He's one street ahead, and there go the categories. Places, comics, words. And what do you think there, Keith?
Comics.
Okay, comics. Let's see what happens this time under comics. Joe's his first name. His last name is prize fight slang for a third-rate boxer. He's in the comics. Can you tell us what it is? Ever heard of Joe Palooka? Joe Palooka, sure. Back to you, David. The categories are running. Dave, you're one street away from the studios of TV2. The category spin. Here we find Sports Shortcut TV. You only need one street to make it into the studios of TV2. Probably want to stay away from Shortcut. You'd like to do what?
TV.
TV it is. Answer it correctly. You're the winner today. If not, back over to Keith. When the innovative show about a Fort Apache-type police station debuted in 1981, it combined a once unthinkable mixture of humor and abrupt violence, racial strife, and affection and good intentions and happy endings. Now, it also won an unprecedented 8 Emmys. It's a police show. It's seen at nights. Can you tell us what it is?
Hill Street Blues.
That's exactly right. You're in the studios TV2 first day. Keith, the shortcut category and the detour category have a lot of options. But I'll tell you something. You played an absolutely grand game. How about a round of applause for your contestant, too? Right here, Keith. Don't worry about Nori Ann Falquist. She was the living room player to play with you. I'm going to give her a call and straighten that out. But I'll tell you what I want you to do. You see that monitor right over there? I want you to watch that. Do you like, do you happen to have any type of fish stuff or anything like that?
Special contestants always receive special gifts. You've won the silver on tonight's show, and here's your prize package. Up first, a trip to Baton Rouge's newest and finest bowling entertainment facility, Don Carter's All-Star Lanes at 9829 Airline. Yes, 20 free games for you and your friends from Big Don. Add to that 10 898 list albums from The Record Bar. Yes, the Record Bar in Cortana Mall is the home of the famous one-year no-fault tape guarantee. Next, we send you to Noah's Pet Supplies. It's Baton Rouge's most complete pet store, featuring blue ribbon birds, fresh and saltwater fish, and all your pet supplies. And speaking of fish, you've also won from Noah's a 29-gallon aquarium, complete with stand, filter, and pump from Noah's Pet Supplies, 9824 Jefferson Highway. We round out this prize package with clothing. To supplement your wardrobe, here's a $50 gift certificate from Young Fashions. All the latest styles to outfit you for every season. Young Fashions on Essen Lane at Perkins Road. And finally, here's the WePlay Gold Star Award package that includes the WePlay Baton Rouge hat and shirt, along with your Gold Star WePlay trophy. All from Don Carter's, The Record Bar, Noah's Pet Supplies, Young Fashions, Gold Star Awards, and WePlay Baton Rouge.
And a happy Easter to you, Keith. I think you'll like those prizes, won't you? Aquarium, and also all the stuff that you got there from the Record Bar and whatnot. I'll tell you what, why don't you take a seat?